Hello, this is Mitzvah Moments. I am Lynn Jordan of IAMFoundLJ. Today is Mitzvah number 8. Mitzvah number 8 is from the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 12, verse 4. Not to destroy objects associated with his name. Do not worship the Lord your God in like manner. In Deuteronomy 12:4, the children of Israel were about to enter and possess the promised land. These were the descendants of the initial children of Israel who walked through the Red Sea with Moses and Aaron. God instructed them to do several things upon possessing the land, and they had to possess the land because there were other people who already lived in the land. There were inhabitants in the land already, and the inhabitants they worshiped lots of foreign gods and had many idols that they worshipped. They had trees and groves dedicated to their gods and idols with scenes of the most vile and abominable superstitions. This is what was in and on the land that the Israelites were about to enter and possess. God gave them laws and rules and instructions to carefully observe in the land. He instructed them to utterly destroy, burn down, decimate, uproot, extricate all of the vast worship places of the pagan nations, where they served their gods on the high mountains and upon the hills and under every green tree. They were to overthrow their altars. They were to break their pillars, burn their groves with fire, hew or hack down the graven images of their gods, exterminate their name from that place. They were to completely uproot from the ground. Also, to leave the altars of pagan worship in place would be a potential temptation for Israel to intermingle or mix taking up of pagan practices with being servants of the Almighty God. And this was abhorrent in God's sight, in Adonai's sight. This is the true God who was about to place his holy, sanctified name upon the land, the promised land. God wanted the Israelites also to worship him in a single, particular place, a chosen place, chosen by him, God himself. And this place, God establishes his divine holy name, his sanctified divine holy name, where he will inhabit, where he will live, where his presence will inhabit, and where the people are to go to. This is a place where people would bring offerings, do sacrifices, and bring tithes to. This place eventually is called the Temple in Jerusalem. God also, he was giving instructions that he wanted implemented to the letter, like meticulously. He said, even if someone worshipped other gods, began worshiping other gods, or a prophet worshipped other gods and gave someone else a word, and it came true. Adonai spoke that they were not to heed the words, to not heed to the words. He said that as for that prophet, he shall be put to death, for he urged disloyalty to the Lord your God, who freed you from the land of Egypt, out of the land, the house of bondage. That prophet made you go stray from the path that the Lord your God commanded you to follow. Thus will you sweep out evil from your midst. God instructed the Israelites to follow none but your God. He said, follow none but your God and revere none but him. Mitzvah number 8. Thanks so much for viewing. Have a great day. Shalom.